The morning mist hangs low over the Indian jungle, a soft gray blanket draped across the ancient trees. Today is October 6th, 2025. As the first light of dawn pierces the canopy, the world awakens. The distant call of a peacock, the chatter of monkeys high above. But something else is moving down below, a presence felt more than seen. It moves with a silent, deliberate grace. This is the realm of the tiger, a solitary hunter, a ghost of the jungle. His day is just beginning. This tiger is driven by a primal instinct, the need to hunt. A large male in his prime, he carries the weight of his lineage. Each stripe, as unique as a human fingerprint. He is patrolling his territory, senses alert. The air seems to hold its breath as he passes. His journey is one of purpose, a relentless search for sustenance. He is the apex predator. The hunt is his craft. His eyes, bright amber, scan the undergrowth. They miss nothing. The slightest twitch of a leaf, the faintest scent on the breeze. He is a master of this domain, a silent king surveying his kingdom. The jungle, a complex tapestry of life and death. The tiger, the master weaver, keeping balance. For other inhabitants, his presence is a low humming threat. His silent passage, a story unfolding over generations. The hunt, not just violence, but skill, patience, and power. Patience is a virtue that the tiger embodies completely. A hunt is not a frantic chase. It is a slow, methodical, and often lengthy process. The tiger may spend hours, sometimes even days, simply observing, waiting for the perfect moment. It will find a strategic vantage point, perhaps on a rocky outcrop overlooking a clearing or hidden within a dense thicket near a game trail, and it will wait. This stillness is an incredible display of discipline and energy conservation. The tiger knows that a failed hunt expends precious energy, so it will not commit to an attack unless the odds are heavily stacked in its favor. This period of waiting is a crucial part of the process, a silent assessment of risk and reward. Once a target is chosen, perhaps a sambar deer, distracted as it grazes on tender leaves, the stalk begins. This is where the tiger becomes a true ghost. It moves with a silence that is almost supernatural for an animal that can weigh over 200 kilograms. It places each massive paw with surgical precision, avoiding dry leaves and twigs that might snap and give away its position. Its body stays low to the ground, muscles coiled like a spring, using every bush as cover. The tiger's striped coat, allowing it to melt into the background. The final moments before the attack are honestly just saturated with an almost unbearable tension. The tiger has now closed the distance to within its striking range, typically around 20 meters. It is frozen in place, a statue of coiled power hidden in the last vestiges of cover. Every muscle in its body is tensed, ready to explode into action. Its tail had been held low and still during the stalk. It may begin to twitch, imperceptible at the tip. The air grows heavy, the jungle seems to fall silent, holding its breath. The prey, a young chital deer, continues to graze, blissfully unaware. It might lift its head, ears swiveling, sensing something off. A subtle shift in the wind, the sudden silence of the birds. For a fleeting moment, its eyes scan the edge of the clearing. This is a critical juncture. The attack is an explosion of controlled violence. In a single, fluid motion, the tiger erupts from its cover. It covers the remaining distance in just a few massive bounds, a blur of orange and black. The world is transformed from peaceful grazing to sheer terror in a single instant. The tiger's speed over this short distance is breathtaking, honestly, capable of reaching up to 60 kilometers per hour in just a couple of seconds. This explosive acceleration is generated by its immensely powerful hind legs, which propel its muscular body forward like a released spring. It is a spectacle of raw, athletic power that is over almost as soon as it begins. The moment of impact is devastating. The tiger's primary goal is to secure a quick and efficient kill, minimizing risk to itself. Knocking it off balance. Act like grappling hooks, digging into the animal's hide to gain a secure grip. The most common killing method is a powerful bite to the neck, bite to the back of the skull. The tiger's canine teeth, which can be up to 10 centimeters long, are designed to sever the spinal cord or crush the windpipe, leading to a rapid death. This final act is a demonstration of anatomical perfection, honed for this exact purpose. Once the prey is subdued, the tiger will often drag its prize to a more secluded location. This can be a feat of incredible strength. It will then begin to feed, consuming the large quantities of meat it needs to sustain itself until the next successful hunt. A single large kill, such as a sambar deer, can provide enough food for a tiger for up to a week. This feast is the hard-won reward for its long hours of patience. This dramatic event, while violent, is not an act of cruelty. It is a fundamental necessity for the tiger's survival and a vital component of a healthy ecosystem. The tiger's hunting ground is a varied and challenging landscape, a mosaic of different environments that test its skills at every turn. It might be a dense bamboo forest, where the vertical stalks create a confusing maze of light and shadow, perfectly mirroring the tiger's striped coat. Or it could be the vast, open grasslands, where the tall blades of grass sway in the wind, providing cover for a low, crouching predator. Rivers and water holes are also crucial parts of its territory. These are places where prey must come to drink, offering the tiger a predictable opportunity. Each of these environments demands a different approach, a different strategy, and the tiger is wonderfully adapted to them all. To master such a diverse world, the tiger relies on senses that are honed to an extraordinary degree. Its hearing is exceptionally acute. It can swivel its ears independently, pinpointing the exact location of a sound with remarkable accuracy. Its sense of smell is also highly developed, used not just for tracking prey, but also for reading the invisible messages left by other tigers. Scent marks that define territorial boundaries and signal reproductive status. These senses work in concert, painting a detailed picture of the world around it. But perhaps the tiger's greatest asset is its eyesight. Its eyes are perfectly adapted for hunting in the dim light of dawn and dusk, the times when it is most active. They possess a high concentration of rod cells, which are sensitive to low light levels. A reflective layer at the back of the eye, the tapetum lucidum, bounces light back through the retina, effectively giving it a second chance to capture every available photon. This is what gives a tiger's eyes that eerie, luminous glow when caught in a beam of light at night. It allows the tiger to see with a clarity in near darkness that is almost 6 times better than our own. This combination of a varied habitat and super sharp senses makes the tiger a truly formidable hunter. It understands its environment intimately. It knows which paths the deer are likely to take, where the wild pigs forage for roots, and which waterholes are most frequented after a long, dry spell. Its very survival depends on this deep, instinctual knowledge. The jungle is not just a place where the tiger lives. It is an extension of the tiger itself. And its patient watch is the stillness of the forest waiting for the rain. By preying primarily on herbivores, the tiger acts as a crucial regulator of their populations. This prevents overgrazing, which would otherwise destroy the vegetation and impact countless other species that depend on it. The tiger, as the apex predator, sits at the top of the food web, and its hunting activities create a ripple effect of stability throughout its domain. The hunt, in its beautiful and terrifying entirety, is nature's way of maintaining balance, a powerful and essential process that ensures the jungle remains a vibrant and thriving world. For the tiger, every hunt is survival. But for nature, it's balance, a reminder of the cycle that keeps the wild alive. The tiger hunts not for glory, but for life itself. The story of his hunt is the story of the jungle, survival, balance, and breathtaking beauty that we are only just beginning to fully understand.